A Scottsbluff woman could be facing up to 20 years in prison after pleading guilty to charges stemming from a 2021 Wing Drug Task Force investigation. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Plat Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Plat Valley Company. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a 40-year-old Scottsbluff woman who was arrested earlier this year following a 2021 Wing Drug Task Force investigation has pleaded guilty to amended charges to avoid standing trial. Court records show that Crystal Ariano was the target of a Wing Drug Task Force investigation, and she sold fentanyl to a CI on consecutive days. Once the drug results came back from the state crime lab, warrants for charges of distribution of fentanyl and distribution of fentanyl within 1,000 feet of a school were issued. This week in district court, Ariano pleaded guilty to a pair of Class 2A felony charges of attempted distribution of fentanyl and could face up to 20 years in prison when she's back in court in July for sentencing. Well, the Western Nebraska Regional Airport Board has officially named a new member. This week, Chris Stallon of Scottsbluff was sworn in to take the place of Matt Ziegler, who stepped down from the post recently. Stallon tells KNB News he applied for the vacancy because he's passionate about the airport and its future, as it is an important hub for the community. Currently a representative at Agri-Risk Solutions, crop insurance agency, he spent 12 years with 21st Century Equipment in the Precision Ag Division and has had his pilot's license for 14 years. And a bill that would have changed the voter-approved minimum wage law by slowing the rate of annual increases came back to life on Thursday. LB 258 failed last week when one supporter was absent from the floor at the time of the vote, forcing another proponent to be present but not voting, which was counted as a no on final reading. Omaha Senator Denixie Guerrerica said the tactic of allowing a reconsideration motion days later was wrong, and 150,000 Nebraskans would be impacted by the vote they were going to take.
75% of them are under 20 years old. I know I sound like I'm beating a broken drum, but can we stop the attack on young people? Vote after vote in this legislature feels targeted towards young people. But we expect them to stay in state and help us grow the good life.
Bill sponsor Senator Jane Raybould of Lincoln said the messages from small business owners to her office favored changing what has become an overburdensome law.
I never got one from any other business saying, gosh, I want to keep paying more and more and more. Businesses want to take care of their employees. They want to be competitive. We have a workforce shortage. They will do everything they can to be not only competitive on wage, competitive on benefits, and flexible.
Supporters say the legislation would make the annual bumps to the minimum wage smaller and more predictable and create carve-outs to pay teen workers less. 33 lawmakers voted for the reconsideration motion, which hadn't been used for a bill failing final reading for more than 40 years, but it was not immediately clear when a new final vote on the measure would be scheduled. We'll have more news right after this.
Whether you're gardening, searching for the perfect vacation home, or planning your next travel destination, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisors, Jody Rosiska and Kevin Figg, get to know you, your passions, and your vision for the future, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Welcome back. Members of the Nebraska legislature voted Thursday to confirm the appointment of Colonel Brian D. Waugh as Superintendent of Law Enforcement and Public Safety for the state of Nebraska. Colonel Waugh was appointed by Governor Jim Pillen to serve as the 19th Superintendent of the Nebraska State Patrol, and he will begin his service with the NSP on June 2nd. Colonel Waugh has most recently served as Chief of the Kearney Police Department. He has 32 years of experience in law enforcement, including service within the Kearney PD, La Vista PD, and the United States Air Force. Well, state officials say traffic fatalities in Nebraska have been trending lower so far in 2025. During the month of April, 20 people were killed in traffic crashes on Nebraska roadways, according to data collected by the Nebraska Department of Transportation. 4 of the 15 vehicle occupants killed were not using seatbelts. 7 were using a seatbelt, with the remainder unknown. 4 of the fatalities were motorcyclists, and 1 was a pedestrian. And through the first 4 months of the year, 68 people have lost their lives on the state's roadways, down 15% from the 80 that were killed in the same time frame last year. The 2025 to-date number is also lower than the average for the same time period for the previous 4 years.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins visiting Nebraska, announcing a series of reforms they're calling Make Agriculture Great Again. Among those, some changes to FSA programs that she says are designed to help things for young and beginning farmers.
Simon Says, touch your hair.
Kids play Simon Says while waiting for the Ag Secretary to visit their farm. Applying for government programs, though, is far from child's play, as Lucas Fricky has found.
I've talked to the USDA to go get a loan, things like that. And they're like, okay, do you have an off-the-farm job or do you have extra ground that you're going to rent? Well, the goal of that loan is for people to take it and to have the farm pay for itself, but where prices are at, that can't be really done with anyone without someone having a contract with you or underwriting it. So I think a lot of the sentiment is like, how do we make sure everyone has that chance at it to get a good start and not be indebted to someone else?
Fricky raises hogs as well as row crops in Butler County. He was part of a roundtable with Ag Secretary Brooke Rollins, who visited Nebraska to unveil a new agenda.
Announcing our small farmer, family farmer first initiative.
A key goal is making government programs farmer-focused.
Ensuring a simple and streamlined and transparent tools that we have through USDA and across the government in application.
Rollins said the plan updates farm size definitions and expands educational resources.
And really working to listen to what it is that we need to do to ensure that we have the sustainable and thriving and prosperous future for our ag community. Listen, without that, this country will not be the same. America will not subsist and thrive without a strong and sustainable ag community.
Farmers like Fricky expressed what might be called cautious optimism.
I heard hopefully something different than what we've heard before. You know, we always kind of hope that everyone wants to put their own different spin on everything. I think that's what we heard today. It's not business as usual, and we're going to try to do something different, which is good.
This farmer summarized his hopes for the initiative.
Let's hope that it is more than business as usual.
Nebraska Congressman Adrian Smith also commented on the program and his support to back these efforts up with legislation.
I want to do my part at the federal level to support what I think is a vigorous and certainly a very worthwhile effort.
Rollins took a shot at Biden-era programs that she says brought grant applications for social justice issues. The Ag Secretary said the Trump administration wants funds to go to farmers, although she did mention the cancellation of some programs by the Trump team has been met with pushback. The small farmer program also highlighted young producers, something relevant to Lucas Fricky. He noted the potential for financial relief through better access to capital.
It sounds like it's going to try to help relieve a little bit of financial burden, get people better access to capital at better rates, which I think is great. But at the end of the day, time will tell, right?
The Ag Secretary says another goal is that all farmer-focused programs would be available to fill out those applications online. Reporting, I'm Steve White.
The summer heat will be here soon, but our hot summer savings sale is on now. Get $1,200 off every door and $800 off every window. Plus enjoy no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Get an extra 5% off your entire project if purchased on initial consultation. Hurry, this exclusive offer won't last long. Now is the perfect time to upgrade your windows and doors, so grab these hot savings while you can. Call today or visit rbawyoming.com to book your free estimate.
You deserve to have a building that will last for generations. With more than 110 years of experience and thousands of satisfied customers, Morton Buildings is the industry leader you can trust. If you're planning for a garage, farm shop, horse barn, storage building for your RV, boat, or collectibles, there's no better time to buy. Contact your local Morton sales office or visit mortonbuildings.com to get started today.
Let's take a peek at your weekend community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank.
The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
At Plat Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Plat Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Plat Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, for the second consecutive year, Alo Fiber has been recognized as a 5-star employer in the Vets Index's Employer Awards. Alo is among just 294 organizations across the country to receive the esteemed recognition this year. Todd Haney, Alo Fiber Chief Construction Officer and former Navy captain, said the honor reflects the company's deep respect for those who have served and a continued dedication to creating meaningful opportunities for veterans, military spouses, members of the National Guard, and reservists. He says veterans are an essential part of Alo's workforce and culture, with 210 current teammates having served in the military. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. We'll see you back here on Tuesday.